What is up, everybody? Eddie Hates Anime here, back with another video. I don't know what that was, but today I have a special guest on the channel for the first time, actually. His name is King Mamzy. Woo! You can say anything you want, you know. Floor is yours.
Yeah, thanks. I'm King Mamzy. I make Sonic and anime gaming content, but I also, read manga and also watch anime in my spare time as well, and also talk about it on my Twitter. I'm gonna be here with Eddie making this character tier list on the Nagatoro series.
And speaking of Nagatoro series, I don't know what that segue was. I'm just trying to segue into the same exact thing you just said. That was a little awkward. He literally just said we're gonna do the tier list, so I don't know. But yeah, we're doing this tier list. 9 characters, a huge cast. I don't know if we're gonna even be able to get through all this today. Might have to make a part 2, to be honest. But yeah, well, I'm gonna change the order a bit. All right, first off, we have Senpai himself. Now, I know a lot of people don't like Senpai for the same reasons they don't like a lot of romance, or not necessarily romance, but just like shy characters. They call them like a bitch and stuff. I think he's fine. I think he's good for the series. I don't get why people expect the Chad. Like, the whole point of it is Nagatoro supposed to bully him.
I think he's a really good character. Like, obviously, in like the first chapter or first episode, he was clearly a bitch. The guy cried when Nagatoro bullied him, but I think he's come a really long way. I don't think enough people give Senpai enough credit. Like, he's come a long way. I don't want to say he feels like a completely different character, but it's like the way Senpai is compared to how he was from the earlier chapters is like night and day, in my opinion, I would say.
Yeah, and now he does like speak, not necessarily his mind, but like he just speak out a bit. Even like the last chapter when he like said, "Are you free this Saturday?" or whatever he said, something along those lines. Like, he wouldn't have said that before.
Yeah.
And then also going back to what you said about the first chapter, I wanted to bring up, I fucking hated Nagatoro in like the first chapter or two. I thought she was way too mean. Well, now she's fine. I like her now, but I felt so bad for Senpai at the start. I was like, she is a bitch. But yeah, we're all is good now.
I think we all felt that way.
No, that is true. Okay, what do we think of Senpai's rating? S, A, B, C, or D? I honestly have no clue, but probably higher. I don't know about S, but to be fair, I don't know if anyone in this series is S. I don't know. S is maybe. What do you want?
But now I'll say A. I think he's A tier, and I think he has potential to be S tier in the future, but no, I don't think he's S tier right now, so I'll just put him in A personally.
Alrighty. Yeah. Next, we have, this is kind of a weird order, but we have Nagatoro's sister. She was in like 1 chapter, and she pretty much was the teaser's teaser. She would tease Nagatoro over Senpai and stuff like that. I thought she was pretty cool. She's only really in 1 chapter, so if I was gonna go off of like her character, I like her a lot, but technically off of like writing, she hasn't done anything, so it just depends on what we want to value more. Like, I think a B is fine.
Yeah, I definitely think she's a B. It's like you said, she's really a fun character. She's really well written. It's just the issue is she's only been in like 1 chapter. We've not really seen much of her, so it's hard to like give her more than a B. So yeah, I agree. She's definitely a B tier.
Yeah, Nagatoro's weird. They don't like, I never really thought about it until making this list, but they really just keep their story like secluded between a small set of characters. But even then, not all the characters get as much development as you would think when you hear that. The other day, Nagatoro and Senpai, it's most of the series, and sometimes the friends would be there. All right, next we have Sakura. Sakura is one of Nagatoro's friend group. She's kind of chill, I would say, and honestly, my favorite of the friend group, maybe excluding Nagatoro, but out of like her, Gamo, and Yoshi, I really like Sakura. She's just a vibe, honestly.
Yeah, she's a really chill character.
So what do you think the verdict is? Where should we put her at? Let you decide. The fate's in your hands.
I don't know if I would put her in the same tier as Senpai.
We can put Senpai at S. I think we should put Senpai at S.
I think, yeah, definitely. Like, put Senpai in S and then put Sakura in A, because it wouldn't feel right to put her in the same tier as Nagatoro's sister.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, next we have the Tig Bitty woman herself, President, or the Prez. I think she's great. A lot of anime onlys were talking about how like Nagatoro's way better than her because Prez doesn't have a personality. But I think the point of her personality is to kind of not necessarily have no personality, but just be more, what's the word? Just blank? I don't know. But like, I think she has a great dynamic with Nagatoro. Even though they're not necessarily like love rivals, because I don't think she likes Naruto like that. She's still great as just a character dynamic. And she's like, I don't know, she brings something to the series that no one else does. Maybe it's just because she's like, I don't want to say fearless, but she just does the most crazy shit, and she doesn't think it is. Like, she just thinks it's normal. Like running in a bunny suit, or, you know, really naked paintings. And yeah, I mean, she's great. Is it bad that I want to put her in S tier?
To be honest, no, I agree. I think she's S tier as well. It's like, I love the president. She's a great character. She has a great dynamic with Nagatoro, like you said, but I also think she has a really good dynamic with Naruto, like guiding him and whatnot. Like, it's partially thanks to her that Naruto is as far as he has. So yeah, I definitely think that the Prez is S tier as well.
Alrighty, we got her in S tier now, and the next character is Yoshi. Honestly, this is partially my fault, but has she gotten any development or anything besides copying what Gamo says? Because I'm pretty sure there's at least like one chapter where she does, but I wouldn't remember. It's been a while. Because other than that, she's kind of just there. I don't know. I can't remember any moments.
Yeah. She's basically like the joke character of the cast. Like, she's not really meant to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
Anyway, so in terms of that role, she does really well. But in terms of character, she's not bad, obviously. But at the same time, like, compared to everyone else, especially the Prez, Nagatoro, and Senpai, she's clearly nowhere near as good, I would say. You know, she's just a comedic joke character that's just there, essentially.
Yeah, the only kind of serious thing that I could say, because like I got this from like the wiki, it said that what she does is out of like a lack of confidence, and she like relies on her friends to make her decisions, which I never really thought about it till literally just like earlier today. And I was like, if that actually makes sense, and that actually does make me like her character a bit more, because before I was kind of indifferent. I was like, oh, whatever. We can put her in C or B. I don't know if I want to put her with Nagatoro's sister, but a C seems kind of not that great. I don't know. I'm throwing it to you. I cannot make decisions out of lack of confidence.
I think she deserves at least a B, just because you know, she's really good at, you know, filling her character role, and also what you said about her lacking confidence, which is why she tends to repeat what the other girls say, is really interesting. So I would say she deserves at least a B.
Alrighty. Next, we have Gamo-chan, who I love. I think she's funny. I don't even know what to say about Gamo. Kind of like Sakura, she's just a vibe in her own way. She does a good job at kind of like what the president does in a different way, like, because Nagatoro, like most of the series, we see her bullying Senpai. So it is nice to see someone get a reaction out of her, which I think Gamo can do pretty well. She's there for Nagatoro all the time. She's a good friend. I don't really know what else to really say. Might have to pull up the wiki to see some things about her. Okay, despite her general attitude, Gamo-chan is also very calm and level-headed. Well, that's true. A jerk with the heart of gold. Okay, I like that. Yeah, no, yeah, a jerk with a heart of gold. I like that. I think she can go A. With Sakura, I think she's higher than Sakura, maybe, because like, even though I said Sakura is like my favorite one, I think Gamo's better written and is there way more. So I guess we can.
I would say Gamo is my favorite of the cast besides Senpai and Nagatoro. Like,
hey, we can put her at S.
She's a really good character. Yeah, sure. Let's put her in S. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Why not?
Sheesh. You know, going into this, I didn't think we'd have 3 S's already, because I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it on a surface level. I wasn't really, like, deeply analyzing it. I was just like, Nagatoro can't really have much S characters. But now, like, they're, you know, they actually got some really good characters. I'll give them that. Next, we have Orihara. I don't know if she's ever been mentioned till recently, but I know she was the main rival for Nagatoro in the judo arc, and now they have, well, I know before they had a friendship, but now they still have a friendship and still trying to beat each other. I think Orihara is great for a rival in that sense, and she did help us grasp more of Nagatoro's past and her own, I don't want to say insecurities, but I guess it would be, because she wasn't really confident in, and she didn't really want to get get back into judo and stuff, but now she's kind of past that, thanks to Orihara being a good sport and a good friend. And her personality seems cool. She's kind of, I guess, I don't know about rowdy, but she's just ready to do judo. I mean, that's really all I can go off of is judo because it's all she's done. I think she's pretty cool though. I'd give her a B, maybe an A, just because as a person she seems really, really cool. But I think B is fine, unless you want to.
Yeah, I think
put her
B
like
is fine for her.
Alright.
No. She's not that bad. Obviously, I haven't seen much of her character to really care about her that much. But it's like you said, she's a really good rival for Nagatoro in the sense, you know, judo, which is something that Nagatoro is clearly passionate about. So I would say either B or C for her.
Yeah. Alrighty, next we have Tsunomori, who I'm not gonna lie, well, I always say this, but I love her so much. I don't know, because she seems like President 2.0 at first, but she is very clearly her own character as well.
Yeah.
It's just like the little things, like I think she's funnier than the Prez easily, and I don't know if this really matters, but when she did strip that one time, she was blushing, which I think means that she's a little less down for everything than the Prez, which I don't know if that means anything, but it still does differentiate her from the Prez a bit. And she's so supportive of the relationship, but it's like, I don't know, she's just funny. She's the first person besides Nagatoro to do the putting it aside joke. I don't know, she just makes, like, when she was telling him like love and stuff, she's just making all these weird faces. I don't know, something about her is just amazing. I would put her an S if it wasn't unfair because she's only been in 3 chapters. It also depends on what you think though. So
yeah, I like her a lot. She's a really good character, and I also like how she's what's the word, you know, like someone who's trying to like help someone to, you know, get with someone they're in love with. I forgot the word.
Wingman.
Yeah, wingman. She's basically a wingman for Senpai, which is really cool because, you know, everyone thought at first that she was going to be a love rival, but then it turns out that wasn't going to be the case. Yeah. So it's really cool that she's helping out. It's great that she's a wingman for Senpai and that she's also a really good character. Yeah, I would say A. Just for now, but she could definitely become an S in the future.
You know, that's crazy that we haven't had a genuine love rival yet. Like, the friends like messed around kind of, but like we haven't had a genuine like, oh, I love him too type of thing. And I think it's better that way. I don't know. And I mean, I would trust the author to write it well if he did, but like, I think it's fine how things are.
It's been so many times.
It's been teased a lot. He's with like every girl. Like, oh shit, where are we putting Tsunomori?
A tier.
Alright, yeah, that works. And last, but definitely not least, we have Nagatoro, who we've already kind of talked about a little bit. Like, no one really liked at the start, but now seeing her show more emotion and obviously caring towards Senpai throughout the manga, it makes you really like her character a lot. It can make you relate to her a little bit because she's not so much a bully anymore as she is hanging out with Senpai. Like, if you really think about it, she hasn't bullied him that much. Like, actually bullying. Like, it's more teasing now, but like, it still isn't even that bad.
Yeah, I feel like she only bullied him in the first 2-4 chapters, and then after that it was just teasing. That makes sense.
And at this point it's just evolved into hanging out a lot of the time, besides like the occasional, like you said, tease. Like, she'll say the occasional thing like, oh, that's so gross, but she won't like come up to him and grab him and something like that. I don't know. And I really like it when another girl is around and she does get very flustered over it and very like defensive over Senpai. It's really, it's funny. Yeah, I don't think there'd be anyone better for this series to be the main girl out of all these characters. The dynamic's perfect. I mean, there's a lot of teasing series out there. Teasing Master Takagi-san, Uzuki-chan, to name a couple others, but besides like Takagi-san, I'd say Nagatoro is definitely one of my favorites in comparison to Uzuki-chan. Oh god, I might have should not said that. People won't like me for that. I don't know. I personally think Nagatoro is Uzuki-chan, but better. But
yeah, same.
But yeah, no, Nagatoro is great. I think S tier is perfectly fine for her.
Oh yeah, definitely S tier for Nagatoro. She's a character that I also wasn't too fond of first, but the better she got over time in the manga really made me love her character. She's also a great motivator for Senpai as well. Like, she's like the main reason why he's been changing so much and getting better as a character. So
Yeah, I didn't even
It's
think about that.
it's easily an S rank. I mean, sorry, S tier for Nagatoro. If you ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're pretty much done here, but since there's not that many characters, let's order them. Alrighty. That is it for our Nagatoro tier list. I was gonna attempt to say the Japanese name, but I would have totally butchered it. But huge thank you to Mamzy, or King Mamzy, the goat himself. Go sub to him. Do you have anything that you want to shout out? Channel, Twitter? I don't know. Go crazy.
Well, first I just want to say thank you for having me. I have my YouTube channel, King Mamzy, where I do Sonic and anime gaming content, and I also have my Twitter, King_Mamzy, where I tend to talk about anime and manga a lot.
Tweets bangers.
You guys can follow me there if you want. And,
both of those will be in the description, so be sure to check them out. You know what else is gonna be in the description? Time for the shameless plug. Get your ears ready. My other 2 YouTube channels, my second channel and my reaction channel. Check those out. Thanks. So yeah, that's it. If you liked it, like the video. If you disliked it, then dislike button's fair play. I won't blame you. My voice is kind of annoying, but if you disliked it because of Mamzy, then I'm going to find you and bully you. I don't know what this outro is. This is a really weird outro. I'm just gonna end it here. This is the video. I don't know why you're still watching. Leave. Bye. Why are you still here? Leave.